Diversity in living organisms. What? Diversity in living organisms. In this chapter, we have discussed different types of activities and other topics. Different types of topics. Next, we have studied about different types of classification, like two kingdom, three kingdom, like this. In last class, we have discussed about five kingdom system of classification. In that system of classification, we have discussed about first three kingdoms: Monera, Protista, next fungi. Okay, next some points. We have discussed some points in the kingdom Plantae. Okay, what? Kingdom Plantae. Yes. Observe carefully. Kingdom Plantae. What are the characteristic features of Kingdom Plantae? What are the characteristic features of Kingdom Plantae? What are the characteristic features? Already I told you. Already I told you what? Eukaryotic organism. These are eukaryotic organism. Next, multicellular organism. Multicellular organism. Next, autotrophic organism. Okay, already we discussed about it. Next, another important topic was also discussed in last class, moss plants. What? Moss plants. What are moss plants? Moss plants means a group of bryophytes. A group of bryophytes actually. What are bryophytes? Bryophyte means a type of plant. These are a type of plant. Usually a type of plants these are. Observe carefully. A type of plant. These are also called as non-flowering plants. Non-flowering plants. Actually, bryophytes. Bryophytes. They have three divisions. What are they? Important three groups usually. First one, liverworts. What? Liverworts. Next one, hornwood. Next one, moss plant. These are three types of bryophytes. Three types of bryophytes or three groups of bryophytes. Liverwort, hornwort, moss plant. Hey, what are liverworts? Liverworts means they have they have liver shaped body, liver shaped plant body. Hornworts means hornworts means in this type of plants, sporophytes, sporophytes grow continuously, grows continuously. Continuously like horn, like horn. Next, moss plant means these are advanced plants. These are advanced biophytic plants. Advanced bryophytic plant. Okay. Next, another one. All plants, usually all plants grow as a moss. Okay, means number of plants, listen carefully here, number of plants grow at a place, grow at a place. For example, are the same habitat, number of plants are grown. Number of plants, number of plants grow at a place. Grow at a place as a moss, as moss. These type of plants, these are the moss plants. Advanced type of bryophytes. Examples, Funaria, Polytrichum, Funaria, Polytrichum. These are the examples for the moss plant. Okay. Yes, observe. Next, next, fern plant. What? Fern plant. Fern plants means these are pteridophyta plants. Pteridophytes. These are pteridophytes. These are also non-flowering plants. What? Non-flowering plants. When we observe the lower surfaces of the leaves, we can observe small brown color dot-like structures along with margins of the leaves. Along with margins of the leaves are on the lamina. Okay, observe carefully. Small dot-like structures are present. These are called usually sporangia. These are called usually sporangia. Inside of this sporangia, here also spores are developed. Spores are developed. Already we discussed in bryophytes also same. In bryophytes, there also long inflorescence like structure is present, but it is not inflorescent. But it is not inflorescence like this, and a no-black structure is present. It is called sporangium. It is called actually Sporangium. Here this is the sporangium. Inside of sporangium, small dot-like structures are present. They are called usually spores. They are called spores. Spores means spores means these are seed-like structures. Seed-like structure. Spores are developed in non-flowering plants and flowering plants. Here, seeds are developed in flowering plants. Spores, spores store little amount of energy. Little amount of energy. Spores store little amount of little amount of food material. Here seeds store more amount of food material. More amount of food material. Next, seeds are developed in fruit. Seeds are developed in. Seeds are developed in fruit. Seeds are developed in fruit. Next, here spores are developed in sporangium. Sporangia. Okay. Okay, next. Next, classification of the plant kingdom. When we observe the entire classification, plant kingdom, plant kingdom, entire plant kingdom is classified into two groups, classified into two main groups based on the flowering process. Based on flowering process, plant kingdom is classified into two groups. First one, cryptogams. Next, second one, phanerogams. Cryptogams and phanerogams. What are the main characteristic features or what is the criteria used by Whittaker or any other plant scientist to classify the plant kingdom into the cryptogams and phanerogams? What is the main criteria? Main criteria is flowering process. Whether they are producing flowers or not, based on that criteria of flowering, based on the flowering process. Plant kingdom is, plant kingdom can be classified into two main groups. Cryptogams means these are the non-flowering plants. Non-flowering plants, these are non-flowering plants. Next, non-seeded plant, non-seed plant. Non-seed plant. Okay, what? Cryptogam. Next, phanerogam means these are flowering plants. They can produce the flower. They can produce the flower. Next, these are seed plants. These are usually seed plants. Are you understanding? Observe carefully. Now cryptograms are again divided into three groups based on the body organization. Based on the body organization, cryptograms are classified into three groups. First one, halophytes. First one, halophytes. Next one, bryophytes. Next one, pteridophytes. Halophytes, bryophytes, pteridophytes. These are three. These are three important groups of the cryptogram based on the different types of criteria. What are they? First one, complexity of body organization. Complexity of body organization, presence or absence of vascular tissues. Next, habitat of the organism. Habitat of organism or plant. Based on this type of criteria, these are the main criteria used in this classification system. Used in this classification system. Now let us discuss about the halophyte. Let us discuss about the halophyte. Actually, all algae observe carefully, algae. These are also halophytes. Halophytes means plants which have the thalloid body. Which have the thalloid body, plant body. Then there comes thallophyte. Phyte means plant, thalloid body, thalloid body, thalloid body is present in this type of plant, thallophyte. Thalloid body means undifferentiated body. And differentiation undifferentiation plant body. Means we cannot differentiate the leaf, stem, root. We cannot differentiate. We cannot differentiate. We cannot we cannot differentiate the leaves, stem, roots. Entire plant is like a thread. Plants are plant body is like a thread. Plant body is like a thread. This is very important, remember. Entire these threads are called filaments. These are called usually filaments. Okay. These are usually filaments or fragments. Okay. Important thread-like plant body. Thread-like thread-like plant body. Different filaments. They are called usually filaments. Observe one. Next, next, thalloid plant body is present here. These are filaments. These are filaments. Next, thallophytes have the thalloid plant body. Example is algae. Algae is also a group of thallophytes. Algae, fungi. Algae and fungi. Okay. Observe. Here algae and fungi. Actually, Whittaker grouped the all fungi as a separate kingdom. As a separate kingdom. Okay, but fungi is also a type of thallophyte. Here, these algae are aquatic plants. Maximum these are aquatic plants. They have the cell wall. They have the usually cell wall made up of cellulose. Made up of cellulose. Cell wall is made up of cellulose. Next, algae also has the thalloid body. Has the thalloid plant body. Yes. These are aquatic plants. Cell wall is made up of cellulose. Body is the thalloid body. What? Thalloid body. Okay, next, here also thalloid plant body. What? Thalloid plant body. Next, fungi. Fungi is another important thallophyte. Another important thallophyte. It is the terrestrial one. It is a terrestrial plant. It cannot perform the photosynthesis because it does not have the chlorophyll pigment. That is why they cannot perform the photosynthesis process. The terrestrial plant, here also plant body is filamentous plant body, thalloid plant body. Thalloid plant body are filamentous. Okay, observe carefully. What? Thalloid plant body next to filamentous. Filamentous body is present. Is the aquatic one, is the terrestrial one. Okay, next, algae. Algae are autotrophic ones. Autotrophic ones. Fungi are heterotrophic ones. Heterotrophic ones. They cannot produce food material. Next, study of algae is called phycology. Study of fungi is called mycology. Study of fungi is called mycology. Phycology and mycology. Example for algae: Edogonium, Chara, etc. Here fungi. Examples for the fungi are mushroom, okay, or mushroom. Next, penicillium, Puccinia, etc. Puccinia, etc. These are the examples for the fungi. Yes, observe. Hello.